Hello everybody, it's Friday night in New York City, November the 6th, 2020, 63 Fahrenheit, 17 Celsius, the time 6:30, and I am in Flushing, Queens tonight. I'm going to explore this neighborhood's nightlife today, as well as showing you what's going on in this neighborhood on a Friday night in the autumn. Just got off the subway, number 7 line. So far it looks like everything's active here. A lot of people around. Then again, this is the busiest neighborhood in Queens. Lately, I've been doing live videos on Friday night in Brooklyn and Manhattan, but I've neglected my home borough of Queens. So today I'll be exploring Queens tonight. I'm going to try to go into some food courts today. Hopefully the connection doesn't disconnect. I know the New World Mall, it has issues sometimes, but maybe with this new VPN, the Speedify VPN, it holds up a little bit better. Chris C with $5. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. Station's asking are the stores boarded up. Only in certain places. Manhattan, I did notice a lot of stores boarding up, but Flushing, things seem pretty normal here.
This is another thing.
Kindness is eternal. Are there any protests in the city? Yes, there are. I saw on my Citizen app there was one last night and the one the day after that, before that. This is Transportation Central of Queens. You get buses pretty much everywhere. This is the Q26 to Fresh Meadows. All right. I'm going into New World Mall now. I think I have to get my temperature checked before I go in. I might. Let's see. I gotta do the hand thing. Low 36.1. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll get out then. All right. All right. They don't want me live streaming in here. I mean, I didn't have issues before, so. All right, forget that. If they don't want me live streaming in there, I won't go in. That's all. I know it is a bummer, but private property is their rules. Or at least the security guards' rules.
What?
Jana B, what's in there? There's a supermarket, there's a food court downstairs, there's also a Haagen-Dazs on the 2nd floor, another hot pot place on the 2nd floor, and another Sichuanese place too on the 2nd floor. Evan's saying, at least I know what my temperature is. Yep, 36.1 Celsius. I don't have a fever. Over there across the street is Taipei Hong, as well as a lot of other shops inside. I did a video of Flushing, Queens with PRB Bar. We sampled some places in Flushing, and that was one of them. C Medina 238, $5. Beautiful night for a walk. Thanks as always. Yes. Thank you, C Medina. Appreciate it. Always very lively in Flushing, especially on Friday night. Roosevelt Plaza Mall. It's kind of quiet in there. It's a little bit chilly in New Jersey. I could imagine. Depends on which part of New Jersey too. New Jersey's a semi-big state. Not as big as New York, but covers a large area. There's the Q12 bus that goes up Northern Boulevard. Let's see if this woman makes the bus. Yeah, she'll make it. Gotta mute. I'm gonna go this way now. Let's see if I can go into the other food court without any issues. Barnabas Bulkhead, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it. Thank you, Barnabas. No, it wasn't my temperature that I couldn't enter. It was they didn't want me recording, so I said, you know what, I don't want to go in here. There's a whole neighborhood I can explore on public property, and I don't have to be in a store. I smell a lot of good food coming up. Never tried this place, but it looks good. Kim Gane Korean restaurant. It's popular too. And then over here is another Korean restaurant, the Chungmu Korean restaurant. Well, that looks good. I mean, of course it needs to be deep fried, but a lot of different cuisines that probably most of you haven't tried before, and different foods. Omelet rice and kimchi fried rice. And here is the famous bakery of Flushing, Queens, the Tous Les Jours Bakery. They used to have a bunch of indoor seating inside, but now they took all that away. Now it's just takeout. But even takeout is fine because they have a big parking lot and people can just take whatever they want and enjoy it out on the sidewalk. This bakery, by the way, is excellent. They're also around the city too. There's a Two Slijors in Koreatown, and I think there's another one a few blocks from here on Roosevelt Avenue. I'll actually pass by it. John, that bakery used to be the Koreodang. I think I remembered it being the Koreodang bakery. But I think now Koreodang is 1 block away on the corner. Marie G, thank you so much for the $5.49 Canadian. Thank you, Marie. And Jenna B also with $3. Appreciate it. Tech Explorers, they moved down a block. I was right. I know because I ate there a few weeks ago. Here's a restaurant which I've eaten at before, the Liu Yu Shou Hot Pot. And it looks like they even have heating outside, so you can sit in this space and be warmed up. This restaurant is so good, by the way, the Liu Yu Shou Hot Pot. Large restaurant too. Look at how much outdoor seating they have. Tech Explorers, they hardened the shell. Remember, they were totally screwed back in the Zaya days. Oh, yeah, I remember that tropical storm. It caused a lot of damage to outdoor seating areas. There was wood all over the place, and it was all disrupted. Shauna Ketchum, thank you so much for $2. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday to you and everyone else here. Chris Hansen had a tangerine from my backyard. That's a great food, healthy too. It's bus central here. Jamie Sky from South Korea, but lived in California for 12 years, but now back to Korea and miss California now. And then there's people who are in New York City and wish they could travel, and I can't. Nelson Rodriguez with 449. Greetings from Breda in the Netherlands. Thank you so much, Nelson. This is a popular dessert spot, Mango Mango, in Flushing. Now I wonder if I can go inside this food court, if they're gonna give me problems here. Hope not. Chris, it looks so dark and it's so early. I agree with you. All right, let's go in here. Let's see what's up. Randy, thank you so much for $3. Appreciate it. Thank you, Randy. Here we have a restaurant in the food court. Hot pot noodle soup. Looks good. Wow. Man, this food court has changed so much since I was last here. I didn't know that so many of these places like closed up. And also, many of these chairs are like flipped on upside down. The capacity got completely reduced. Toy stores all closed. TKK fried chicken. This place is awesome. Taiyaki, Japanese style ice cream. They put it in a fish like this. It's a really unique way to make the ice cream. And this side is just seating. Chatsworth, 1979. Flushing looks great at night. You must admit it's a surprise. Yes. Thank you. By the way, back there is the restroom. They're very strict on the restroom here. If you don't have your receipt from one of these places in the food court, you're not going to be let in. The guy there is like, receipt, receipt. If you don't have it, nope. No bathroom for you. Let's go down 37th Avenue, I think it is, or 39th, the one after this. Stylish Bunny, has anyone in New York been using public trains? Is it crowded, safe, and you haven't taken any so far? I've taken both commuter rails and I've taken the subway. They are safe right now. They sanitize the subways every single night. Subways can be a bit crowded depending on the conditions, but it also depends. If you're taking them at rush hour, then they're going to be more crowded than usual. I haven't seen any subway car above like 70% capacity though. The 4, 5, and 6 lines, the Lexington Avenue line, those are the most crowded subways. But the letter trains are more spaced out. Those, on average, I find is about 30% capacity. Sebastian Goreg with €349. Thank you, Sebastian. Appreciate it. The 7 train that I took to get here, that was about 35 to 40% full. Brad McEwen with $5, best tour guide in New York. I'm glad you think so. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Caramel, you enjoy my videos? Thank you. Still can't believe I hit over 200,000 subscribers. Here's the supermarket. Let's see if I can go in. Thank you, Adian. $3. This is what a typical Chinese grocery store looks like. I might have to do some grocery shopping later. Yu choy, Chinese broccoli, spinach bunch, $1.78 each. Prices here are pretty reasonable. You ready for some Joe's Pizza? That sounds good right now too. Food looks fresh. Oh, it is. Definitely is. Doris Jones, have I ever been to Far Rockaway? Yes, I have. But I don't go there too often because it's far. And I got a super chat from $5 from somebody I cannot pronounce. The username I can't pronounce, but thank you so much. Alright, can I cross? I'm not sure. Yeah, I can. The light's broken, but this one's working here. Walk signal's broken on this side. Across the street is a hot pot restaurant called the 96 Favor Taste Restaurant. There's another one too called 99 Favor. I wonder why this one's called 96. Wait a second. I just noticed something. How come that says 99 and this says 96? So that's kind of weird. And then over there says 99. Maybe they just put it upside down. They got to flip it up. Because 6 and a 9 is the same number, just upside down. So maybe it's the average of 96 and 99. So that's 97 and a half. So let's go to 97 and a half Favor Taste and call it even. Then again, I don't know what half a favor is. Does that mean you like start giving someone a favor and then you don't complete it? It's like, hey Joe, bring the beer from the refrigerator over. And instead of bringing it all the way to the living room, he brings it all the way to the staircase and just leaves it there. Chairman Kim lives near H-Mart in Flushing. Oh. I might actually go there. Not this one here, but probably the one further up on Northern Boulevard. Whoa. That's a huge hole over there. There must have been like a water main break there or something. Let me cross the street because I want to go to this side of the street anyway, where Kanji Village is. Thank you, Masio Dotis, with $3.99. Miss New York a lot, and your videos help. Yeah, probably a big water main break here. Looks recent too. That tar looks fresh. Right there. Oh my gosh. New York City's version of a pothole. Oh yes, New York City's got some of the biggest potholes. If you watched my bicycle video last night, you'd know how bumpy that footage was. Here's Kanji Village. They're known for their kanji, which is delicious, but they've also got a lot of other good things here as well. Got great seafood here. New Orleans crab boil, the shaking crab. Let's walk up this block halfway and then turn around, and I'll show you the rest of the other spots. Oh no, music. Here's a restaurant, Q Ramen. I never tried this place, but I love the way they sectioned off their outdoor seating. You see this? Everyone has their own like separate booth. This is a unique way to do it. And there's actually probably a good thumbnail too. You have the heat lamps here. I wouldn't mind dining here. This looks like a good setup. Looks very inviting too. And then down here is just like scaffolding, and it goes down to College Point Boulevard, which isn't very nice. It's a dangerous spot to cross the street. Mrs. MJ, thank you so much for $5. Appreciate it, Mrs. MJ. Thank you. And Diego Warner with 10 Brazilian real. Amo NYC. I think that means love. I love NYC too. Here's another restaurant. It did the same thing here on this side. This is for Dun Huang restaurant. A lot of ramen spots on this block. I never knew this block was so full of ramen spots. Probably an idea for a future food video if I ever do one in Flushing with another person or by myself. Who knows? I've had my fair share of dining out in New York City, but I can always eat at new places. Tech Explorers NYC. Q Ramen took over both sides. Really? This is both Q Ramen? I mean, I could see why, because their setup looked very familiar. It looks similar to the other side. Now, I really feel for this side of the street because their sidewalks are very, very narrow. Like here, Chongqing Hot Pot, they've got a very narrow sidewalk. Actually, the sidewalks for Kulu desserts, they're known for their durian flavored cakes and ice cream. I've eaten here before, it's very nice. Diego Wanter, again with 10 Brazilian real. Parabens pelo o trabalho. I don't know what that means, but thank you anyway. By the way, super cool murals across the street. Got Bruce Lee over there. You've got a alley with some huts on either side, and that's for the Spicy Palace restaurant. Really cool art. And you better know this restaurant is explosively good because the name of this restaurant is Dynamite Seafood. Because you know when you eat that food, your mouth is going to explode with flavor. This is a very good bubble tea spot, the alley. Haven't eaten at this one before, but I had the one in the East Village, the alley. This is actually a restaurant I want to try. The 44 South Village Taipei beef noodles. And here's the Golden King.
I tried the canned good. I tried the one I bought like 3-4 years ago. Much better.
Which restaurant do I recommend? Asking NYC girl. That really depends on what kind of cuisine you want and what you're in the mood for. It's so hard to pick sometimes. Diego Warner with 10 Brazilian Real. Parabens pelo o trabajo. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, at least I gave it an effort. Congratulations on the work. Thank you, my man. Nanxiang Xiaolong Bao. Excellent steamed soup dumpling place. I think this block here on the other side of the street is one of the most concentrated places for restaurants in Flushing. It's like restaurant after restaurant on this side. Pho Best, Hot Space, Iris. Here's the Spot Dessert Bar. I gotta mute. I really love this spot right here. And it is so lively here on Friday night. So amazing. They've got so many restaurants over here. They've got like, I think 3 or 4 levels. All the way up there. Lively place, yes. Can't go wrong when you go to Flushing, Queens. Guan Fu Sichuan restaurant. Sichuanese food, especially hot pot, very popular in Flushing. $12 lobster maki. Look at this. $12 for lobster and crab with any order of a regular dish. Sweet. And look at their setup here. They do such a good job here. And then you got this spot here. Gotta mute quickly. And this is only the first floor. I still got 2 more floors left at least. Lena, will I stop to eat today? Eventually I will. You see? Here's the directory. Guangfu, Sichuan, Mr. Hot Pot, Sichuan Mountain House, Spot Dessert Bar, 2 Slajors, and Modern Japanese Restaurant, the ground level. And then there's Jiangnan, Good Harvest, and the Coop on the 2nd floor. Let's just go because I want to get away from this music. Wow, look at this. There's a line for this spot. Oh, no surprise. It's Nanxiang Xiaolong Bao. I think one of the best soup dumplings in Flushing. Nanxiang Xiaolong Bao. And then over here is a restaurant I featured on Boulevard channel, the Coop. And here's another spot here, a looks really cool. And then there's Jiangnan Chinese Fusion. I don't think they're open. The chairs are blocking Jiangnan. Gabiland, this is where I went with Kirby Bar and found Family Guy. Yes, real life Family Guy. We saw him right at the end, the level here. Albert Ing, is this indoors? No, it's not. It's all outdoors. Here's the other side. Oh, you see, here's all the activity on this side. Over here. Okay. Maybe I could show you the directory here. Oh gosh, I smell something so good right now. I just want to order it. I made the mistake of starting this live stream before I ate. But my stomach can wait after I'm done here. I still expect to do a lot more. Uh-oh, music time. I hear some... Nope, not doing that. Every day I'm shuffling. All right. I think many of you know what song that was. Rosanna, you got it right. That's the artist. Where's the sound coming from my mouth? But back then I couldn't play it because I don't own the music. Papa Rich Malaysian restaurant fusion. This place is so awesome. It looks busy. By the way, you also have a great view of Flushing from up here. Let's see if I can do the wide angle lens, what it looks like. Look at this car, it's parked on the sidewalk with hazard lights on. Eileen Robb asking no protesters tonight. I'm sure there's going to be at least one. It is a big city after all. But I don't expect to see any in Flushing, Queens tonight. I think the elevator arrived just for me. Let's take the elevator. Is there a good place to see a view here? It's a glass elevator, but I just see machinery. Or maybe here. Needs some cleaning. Open. Okay. By the way, one of my favorite dessert spots in New York City, the Spot Dessert Bar. Golden toast, absolutely awesome. Here's the other Tous Les Jours Korean bakery. Now the other food court over here is called the New York Mart. I want to see if I can go in there and live stream, because it is the other food court that's really packed and busy, and I want to see how it's doing now. By the way, I think this is probably like Hair Salon Central and Personal Care Central #2. There's a tattoo parlor here, barber shop, another Unicut hair studio, and there's a Sichuanese restaurant, I think. No, it's just called Miss Lee. Not sure what this one is, but this one's Sichuanese. This is the other way to spell Sichuan, by the way. This was the old spelling, S-Z-E-C-H. The new spelling is S-I-C-H. So either way refers to the same region of China, if you want to know. Either Sichuan or Sichuan, same place. Black Cat Gamer with 30 pounds. Dude, you rock, man. Your videos keep my dream alive of visiting New York City, and such a beautiful city. Stay safe, and thank you. Thank you, Black Cat Gamer. Never tried this spot. Here's Hot Kitchen Sichuan style. And over here is New York Food Court. I probably have to get my temperature checked as well going in here. Hopefully I don't have to put down my information in order to go in, because that might happen. Oh no, it doesn't look like it. Oh my gosh, this food court is completely changed from the last time I've been here. There's so much like plastic on all the counters. Western spicy kitchen. Hedgie noodle house. This 80-90 place, great Taiwanese chicken here. Yeah, this place completely changed since the last time I've been here. They spaced the tables out more. It's a lot more quiet. Uh-oh, I got some internet unstable warning. All right, I'm just gonna stay here, because if I go in the food court anymore, I lose connection. But This is what it looks like. Inside this food court. Lena, my net doesn't like inside places. Well, that's just the way that cell phone signals work. They don't really penetrate buildings that well. CRC5 with $2.99. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Thanks. And Aaron Truth TV used to sit in the back and watch TV. There used to be a big TV back there, right? From what I remember. Liz C is asking if I'm able to zoom in with the Osmo Pocket. Not the original one. The Pocket 2, you're able to zoom. And if you're on 4K, you can do it up to 2 times. It's a digital zoom, so the quality is going to get a little bit grainy as you zoom in, but I still think it's a good feature to have. All right, let's go on to Prince Street on the other side and then go up 40th Road. Margie Walford, I look nice. Thank you. I did get a haircut. It's a busy intersection. Tis for tourists joining in. Thank you. Saying Shanghai Garden has good Peking buns. Yes, and it's actually called the Shanghai Yo Garden. They got great Peking buns and also they have great soup dumplings. That's what they're known for. Le Renard Argente, $2.99. Happy birthday, Olivia, and Ludo. Happy birthday to you too. Olivia and Ludo, happy birthday. And this is the restaurant I ate at with John Barr of the Here Be Bar channel. White Bear is after hours, so they're closed. And here is a Yunnan cuisine restaurant, Dongji Yunnan Guo Xiaomi Xian restaurant. I think I saw a message asking me what happened to my Prism. I still have it. Now that you mention it, I want to experiment with it a little bit. Let me take it out. Let's use this garbage can here to put the tripod down. Garbage cans make the perfect tripod stands in New York. Where did I put my Prism? Ah, there it is. I just pulled on the cable and that messed up the orientation. All right, here's my Prism. Know it's cool. You can do stuff like this. And with some cool lighting effects, you could like do some real cool things. Here's Dim Sum Garden. Jenna, what is that? It's a something you might remember from elementary school science class, where if you throw in white light into the glass prism, it makes it into the colors of the rainbow. And that's exactly what it does. It bends and refracts light, so you can do a lot of cool things with it. This is King Crab House. Grand opening, you can see by the flags. Never eaten here though. Applesauce, a lot of massage happens on the street and prostitution. I read an article about that a few years ago. There was a big bust on this block. And over here is kind of like a miniature food court as well. You have the Flushing Ice Cream Factory, Excellent Souffle Pancake, Globetrotters, Lobster Factory. I think only Yifang Fruit Tea is open right now. But let's go in, take a look. Yifang Fruit Tea. Looks good. And then here is the Flushing Ice Cream Factory. Same company as the Chinatown Ice Cream Factory, by the way. If you want exotic ice creams, you come here. The original Flushing Ice Cream Factory. I mean, where can you get flavors like green tea and lychee? Matcha cookies. Wow. And pandan. I think I might get one actually. I'm talking about it. Anything else open on this side? Nah. Do they have the durian flavor? I don't see durian. Oh, it's here? Oh, here it is. Yeah. This is a new flavor I haven't tried, the matcha and cookies. Let me get a scoop of that and a cone. You know, a cup is better. Yeah, I think it'll be less messy. Bunny rabbit, do they have pistachio? I don't see pistachio. Yeah. Pandan is great, but it colors your mouth green. That's true, but there's a solution to that. You drink water after and washes it down. Ice cream before dinner. This is how I do it, right? All right. Thank you. Oh, cash only? Alright, I got cash. Alright. Nice haircut, thank you. That's strange. Usually it's cards only, but this place is cash only. Alright, thank you. Alright. Here we go. Ice cream. I also got a Pocky with my ice cream. Matcha and cookies. And just so I can have my hands clean, let's give a pump of this. All right. Let's go back to that garbage can and use it as a tripod. What's matcha? Matcha is the Japanese way, I think, to say green tea. I could eat here too, but I don't want to make this business mad. I'll just use the garbage can. That way there's no kind of weird looks. All right. Matcha with cookies, ice cream time. Let's point this up. Look at that, huh? This is the Pocky stick. Mmm. Very good. Just a chocolate covered stick. Pocky's delicious. All right. Time for the matcha with ice cream now. Matcha with cookies. Ice cream. Okay. Very strong green tea flavor, if I might say. Tastes like cookies and cream, actually, without much cream. It's a lot of explosion of green tea flavor. It's very a little bit bitter, if I must say. And the cookies add the right amount of flavor to it. One to 10 in flavor. I'd say 7.5. It's a very consistent ice cream, but I think it's a little bit exotic of a flavor to really enjoy it than a traditional ice cream, but then again, I expected it. There it is, matcha ice cream. My face says 6, but that's because at first it's bitter, but then when you bite into it more, you really enjoy it. I'll show you the cityscape while I finish this ice cream. And projects across the street. Yes, those are the public housing projects in Flushing. Alright, almost done with this ice cream. Alright, last bite. Last bite. Let's do this. No more. Delicious. Read plus super. The rest of your username got cut off with 1090 Brazilian real. Thank you for that. All right, time to throw this out. I wonder if I could just use this garbage can. Yeah, I can. All right. Yoli Fortish, thank you for the $2.99. Appreciate it.
I won't eat, so I'll wait for us to eat.
Wash my hands again. Fine, I'll get hand sanitizer at the same place. All right. Good. Now on to our the rest of Flushing. Tips for tourists. You saw me by the playground and wanted to say hi. You're off to a Korean restaurant now. Oh wow. Sometimes people are so close. Rice noodle place. And this over here is the Shanghai Yo Garden. Well, this is Curry Leaves restaurant, but this over here is Shanghai Yo Garden. $1.50 for Peking duck each piece. Also Shanghai Yo Garden as well. If you order more than $10, you either get a choice of a free Peking duck bun per person in the table, or a order of.
What video are you making?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, Walking Flushing.
I saw some of your
Yeah?
things.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw the food you did with the other guy. What's his name?
Here be bar. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tonight I'm just wandering around
You're
Flushing
constantly making videos
all the time.
in Flushing everywhere. You mean?
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
All right. Good luck.
All right, take care. Have a good night. If someone recognized me tonight on the street, let's see how busy Tiger Sugar is over here. Oh wow, that's kind of neat, the lighted balloons. Tiger Sugar, always popular with a crowd. Whoa, are you kidding me? $1 now for a drink? Brown sugar coffee latte for $1? Wow, that must draw a lot of business. Brown sugar coffee latte. You know, I'm not really a coffee person, but if it's that cheap, I might as well try it. Let me try it. Why not? Oh, you see? This is the gimmick. Of course, there's a gimmick. With a purchase of any 3 special series drinks. So, if you don't do that, then it's normal price. They put it really small there. I'm not gonna get it because I don't want to have to look for a bathroom afterwards. Tips for tourists, that's a deal. That's why I love Flushing so much. Only a deal if you order 3 drinks. Then it's $1. It's kind of like those TV infomercials. The TV infomercials are like, you can get our specialty toaster with the free accessories that do absolutely nothing. Just pay $9.99 plus $20 shipping and handling. Quality not guaranteed. And then people still buy it. Me calling that was sneaky. It was. Another thing that restaurants can get you on also is now they can add on a COVID surcharge. And that's supposed to like offset the cost of doing business due to the pandemic. The city allowed restaurants to put a COVID surcharge on your receipt or your menu. And they have to be upfront about it on the counter or on the menu itself, saying that they're gonna add this COVID surcharge. But really, that just does the same thing as raising your restaurant prices. I'd rather just, as a business owner, raise prices on the menu rather than adding this COVID surcharge. So where I want to go now is another part of Flushing called Murray Hill, and it's also called Murray Hill-Broadway. Over there is more of like a Korean version of Flushing. Over there is very dense in Korean food and Korean restaurants. Now there's also another Murray Hill in Manhattan that's around like the 20s on the east side of Manhattan. But this Murray Hill is in Flushing, Queens. It's about half an hour, maybe 20-minute walk from here. BC mad for chickens there. That's why I'm going there. This is kind of off the beaten path of downtown Flushing, but it is a popular place. I can get there faster if I hop on this bus, the Q12, but I'm not gonna do that. I need to burn off my ice cream. Ed from Queens, Flushing Main Street is the busiest train station in all of New York. I'd have to disagree with you on that. That is Times Square, 42nd Street. That's number one by far. Sean O'Connor, $5. You missed the Golden Shopping Mall food court. I do too. The Golden Shopping Mall food court. That was a big one. Right down Main Street there. Corey's saying so jealous. He wants some Korean fried chicken now too. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for Korean fried chicken tonight, but I'll definitely have Korean food. Seems like I've been here before. Where am I walking right now? I am going to Murray Hill-Broadway. Banzai Buck. I'll go to Murray Hill from there. Yes, I will. You love the area. It's very famous for the H-Mart there on Northern Boulevard. There's also a very good kind of like hole in the wall inside that H-Mart. It has a bakery and it also has a noodle place that's really good. I'm not sure if they closed down or not, but I remember going in there. They have good food. I would walk up this street here, but it's kind of boring. It's dark and a lot of houses, so I'm just gonna go to Northern Boulevard. Vicky's saying ice cream before dinner. Yeah, I don't mind it because I'm going to be walking around with it and walking around with the ice cream in my stomach and burning it off before I have dinner. By the way, sorry. Swallow my own spit there. Koyo Dong, across the street, another Korean bakery. That's the one that moved down the block before Tous Les Jours moved in there. A lot of cop cars. Police precinct is right on the corner there. There's a large concentration of shops along here. You know what? This might be some interesting light for the Prism to try out. Let me just give it a try. See what kind of lighting I can get here. Ooh. Wow, that's trippy. Look at that, huh? Let's move it right up to the lens. Wow, I can even do a walking video like this. You can get very creative with the Prism on photography. It's also a way for you to like photograph like things and people without them knowing. If you have a Prism, you can like photograph stuff on the side of you and behind you. And they'll see you like facing away from them, but then the Prism, it has their reflection. Ed from Queens, $5. Watch you every day. My gosh. Dude, what the heck's wrong with that guy? But my gosh. Electric scooter guy's not supposed to be riding here. Ed from Queens, watch you every day, but stay quiet. You're the best. Thank you. I mean, I still make some quiet videos. It's just that I don't really prefer it now. Johnny J, you hate bikes and scooters on the sidewalk. I don't mind them as long as they give way to pedestrians and they're traveling a reasonable speed. That was just kind of reckless what that person was doing. And I was moving all the way to the right too, like I'm supposed to. So this is Northern Boulevard, Car Central. Edu Corbella asking if I live in Flushing, Queens. I live in Queens, but I don't live in Flushing. This place, I think I've eaten here once before. Komgan-san barbecue. They're supposed to be very famous. It's been a long time since I've eaten here, but it looks like they're only doing takeout. Tis for tourists logging off because you're about to eat. All right, man, enjoy your meal. Flushing High School is over there. Really looks like a castle, but you can't really see it. It's too dark out. Ed from Queens, you love New York and its history. You're very knowledgeable. Maybe check out Marlboro one day, the Beverly Hills of Queens. I've made a video there before. Marlboro is very... Oh, you do? Nah. Yeah, you can check me out. I'm Action Kid on YouTube. But yeah, I've been to Marlboro before in Queens. Very exclusive place. You go down to the waterfront, there's no public access, very large homes. This is kind of tricky. Marlboro can be considered a subsection of the greater Whitestone neighborhood. Really cool little space there. Marlboro is just north of Flushing. There's Whitestone, and then there's Marlboro. It's kind of in between College Point and Whitestone. Taekwondo. Wow, fancy. Hey, homeless G, you went with your friends driving around Christmas time to look at the houses in Marlboro. That's a very nice thing to do too. I remember riding my bicycle through there, Whitestone and College Point and Marlboro, to see all the decorations. A little bit harder to do that on a bicycle because it gets cold out. So I'm approaching Parsons Boulevard. The Parsons family used to own a lot of land around Flushing. That's why they have the name Parsons Boulevard. And I think the Bound House, which is just behind me along Bound Street, their property used to extend all the way here to Parsons Boulevard. So I still have a little bit of a way to go to Murray Hill. Once I get to 149th Street, it's gonna be pretty much Murray Hill. William, can you pump your own gas or can someone do it for you? I don't know. Let's look at this gas station. Depends on the gas station. Says there. You know what? I think it's all self-service. It's all self-service island. Sometimes they do offer full service, but they charge you more for that. Not too familiar with these places around here, but I am familiar with this restaurant here on the corner because I've eaten here before. Chen Food Barbecue Restaurant. They're very good, especially their breakfast options. Open 24 hours. Sam Wan Gok Chinese restaurant. They have outdoor dining in the back. Looks empty inside though. Joe Hernandez, I've eaten everywhere. I've eaten at a good amount of places, but not every place. Korean food is a little bit harder to do because you need I'd say it's more enjoyable with a large number of people. To do Chinese food and Korean food solo is a little bit tricky because you want to like experience a variety of different foods and do it family style. It's kind of hard to do that when you're by yourself. Here's the Great Wall Supermarket. In Chinese, that's the Da Zhonghua Chao Shi. In my dialect, it's called Dai Zhonghua. Great Wall. Beep, beep, you. Oh wow, I was passing by this whole thing. This is gonna be an H-Mart too? Wow. Coming soon. Man, there's an H-Mart down there too, further down Northern Boulevard. I guess they really need it, because sometimes I see that H-Mart is mobbed. By the way, I really have to give out a shout out to H-Mart. It's short for Korean. It's Hanyang Mart. They were one of the few Asian grocery supermarkets that did not close during COVID, during March and April. They stayed open the entire time. Lamb Brian, dude, thank you. Thank you, Lamb, for the 20 bucks. You rock.
Not the cake, but he was inside the carrier.
7-Eleven. This is actually a decently sized 7-Eleven. Do you wish they'd open up an H-Mart in Brooklyn? Oh wow, there's no H-Mart in Brooklyn? I'm surprised. Wow, this is one of the bigger 7-Elevens I've seen in New York. All right, let's check out this mobile gas station if they have full service or not. Any full service islands here? Nope. All of these say self-service. Self-service island. So you gotta pump your own gas here. Linda Saringa with $4.99. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Square bet, I do driving videos. Sometimes I don't do it too often because it's hard for me to get a vehicle to be in. I made driving videos a lot more during March and April because the traffic was a lot lighter back then and you can be able to cover more ground. And it was also a safer way to record the city and not have to social distance. I'm about to pull up to the Korean fried chicken spot. I'll get there. I'll get there. Gossip House Korean restaurant. Abby Torres, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Thank you. So you see here, this is what they have. A lot of spicy options on the menu. Rice dish, $11, $11.50. Japchae, which is kind of like glass noodle a little bit. Looks good here. Oh, even better, pictures. But this is more Chinese food than Korean food though. Yeah, it is definitely a Chinese restaurant. Yijia Kitchen. Okay, 149th Street. After I cross the street, I'll be safely in the Murray Hill sub-neighborhood of Flushing, Queens. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for a Korean fried chicken today, especially after having the ice cream. I want something a little bit healthier. So this section of Flushing is a little bit more quiet than the downtown area where Main Street and Roosevelt Avenue is, but you can still get some great spots here. A lot of businesses in this strip mall here. Uniforms and embroidery, Cinderella. Royal Spa. Debbie, Justice, do I have the Cash App? Yes, I do. I have the link to my Cash App on the About Me page of my YouTube channel, as well as PayPal. Also a mailing address if you like to send some stuff to me. I have a mailing address there as well. All right, a lot more businesses concentrated. Can I cross? Kumon, yes. Kumon is the learning center. All right. Wow, this car wash is still open. I wonder how late it stays open. I think the H-Mart should be coming along soon. I forget exactly what street it's on, but we're approaching a lot of the supermarkets. Wow, this is kind of neat. Look like a shoe retailer and then some other places in there. Da Dong Manor. Bank of Hope. And then there's a another Korean supermarket across the street. H-Mart, which stands for Hanyan Mart. And someone in the chat also told me that South Korea used to be called Hanyang. So now I know it's literally translated South Korean market. Shell Feiju with $24.99. Wow, awesome. Thank you so much. Shell, thank you. Wow, this supermarket is open 24 hours? Wow. It's a good time now to go shopping there because there's not too many people in there now. Cynthia, your daughters went to South Korea 2 years ago and loved it. I'd love to go to South Korea and visit. Unfortunately, with the pandemic going on and travel restrictions, it's very hard now. By the way, this is a full service gas station. You can tell on the sign up there, full service island. And regular costs $2.35 a gallon now. Here's Jongyuk Korean barbecue. This spot I see is very busy. This is like the popular section of Murray Hill now. Grand reopening. Tofu story. Looks cool. I'm sure all these spots are good, by the way. And here's Moden. Salmon rice, steak rice. That's for lunch, by the way. Averages around 15 bucks for lunch. Hard to focus because there's not too much light. Steak is 38. That's the most expensive thing on the menu. Cafe Logos. This place is pricey. Korean food, I'm not gonna lie, can get very pricey. And that really has to do with the way they cook the food and the cuts of meat they use. It's can be quite pricey. That's why I also like to go with a large group of people that have Korean food, because you can really like sample different flavors and whatnot. And look at that, they have outdoor dining back there. So there's even more places to eat. Cafe Lois, you can cook Korean food at home, but it's a lot of work. Oh yeah. Korean food, it takes a lot of preparation. You need to know how to season it correctly, and it's very easy to mess up, so. Ebony, when you were living in Seoul, Korean food is way cheaper. That's how it usually is. And also I got a low battery warning on my phone. So I gotta juice my phone back up when I see a place to put it down. Maybe I can use this ledge here where the staircase is. Low battery is the enemy of a lot of YouTube live streams. I just hope someone doesn't come out of the door, because that might happen. All right, now you can see me. Hopefully this doesn't unbalance the gimbal. All right. Where's my charging? Oh, here it is. I'll use the small one. Oh. Charge this thing up. All right, 13% battery. Let's do this. Let's see, I might have to switch to the selfie stick. Well, I'm also using a new gimbal called the DJI Osmo. No, it's the DJI OM4. I didn't update the description, but I'm using that today. That one's able to support more weight. And also I feel like my old gimbal, it was having some balance issues. Every time I'd start a live stream, I had to move the phone over to the right or to the left a little bit. So I think there's something wrong with that one. Seems like it's working out fine right now, so this is great. All right, I see that the gimbal is having a little bit of trouble sometimes. It wobbles a little bit with this battery pack attached, but it's still doing a lot better job than the old one. So I'd take this over the old one. Wow, this H-Mart is a lot farther than I remember. Johnny J asking if I'm walking back to Main Street. No, I don't think I will. I'm going to explore Murray Hill with you all, end the live stream, get something to eat, and when I'm finished, I'm going to either take the bus back or car service back to Flushing. All right, so this is probably the main area of Murray Hill Plaza. Here's Jongro Barbecue. This restaurant is awesome, by the way. I haven't eaten at this location before, but I've eaten at one in Manhattan, Koreatown. Look at this. outdoor Korean barbecue grill. Look at that. All right. Wow, it's so busy in there. This tent, they have a really great setup. Very cool. Oh yes, this is very cool for sure. Vic Lau, is that Mike Chen's restaurant? You know, I know he opened up a ramen restaurant around here, but I don't remember where. And I don't even remember the name of it. Mike Chen is the popular YouTuber who hosts the Strictly Dumpling channel as well as Beyond Science, and also his personal channel, Mikey Chen. He does a lot of food reviews, and he goes like everywhere around the world and has these big food dishes. LY is on the left side of H-Mart. All right, I'll get there. I'll definitely get there. VC, you enjoy watching him? Yeah, I enjoy watching him sometimes too. I also sometimes watch Fung Brothers and also Cup of TJ. They're also excellent food vloggers. Let's go over this side. Gambler 0852, how about Mark Weens? Mark Weens is awesome too. There's so many good channels out there. I even watch some newer channels sometimes. But then again, as a YouTuber myself, creating content and going out every day, I don't have time to watch every single video that all my favorite channels put up. Sometimes I'll just like skip through the video just to get the gist of it, or watch it on like 2x speed. Here's a Paris Baguette, Korean bakery. I think it'll be kind of funny if I bump into one of these food bloggers here in Murray Hill. They will bump into Mike Chen around the corner with his restaurant, right? Ray C, this is the Mike Chen spot. This one? Or did I pass it? Is it? No, that's AT&T. I'm gonna pause it here for a little bit. Back by H-Mart. Oh. Okay. Let's go back there. All right, Mike Chen's restaurant, where are you? Strictly Dumpling. Strictly Dumpling's not going to be Strictly Dumpling anymore. It's also going to include Ramen from Murray Hill, Flushing. So it's this one, right? This is it. All right, Mike Chen's restaurant. I'm ready for you to open and then I'll eat there. Or is it this one? I'm not sure which one it's gonna be. One of these is the Mike Chen's restaurant. But regardless, it's still in the same area, so whenever it opens, I know where it is. Oh, it is that one. Good. It's the one not on the corner. It's the one I just saw. Dwayne, you didn't know Mikey Chen had his own restaurant. He's opening one up right there. He announced it on his YouTube channel not too long ago. But one of the internet's most famous food critics and food vloggers is opening up his own restaurant. So you know when that happens, the food's gonna be good. All right. Wow, this live stream's been going on for almost 2 hours now. I've definitely burned off that ice cream by now. It's almost 8:30 and I haven't eaten dinner. Great Scott Cleaners. I like the name of that. All right, hopefully I could finish this up soon. I didn't expect this walk to Murray Hill to be this far, but I overestimated. But it'll be okay. It just means I'll have a bigger stomach for dinner time. Another scooter on the sidewalk. Look at this. This spot, very, very hopping here. Busier than Manhattan, Koreatown. Here is the popular spot that everyone wants to know about. Mad for chicken. Sometimes people say it is the best Korean fried chicken spot in Flushing. And it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Dynamite by BTS. Yep. Gotta mute the music. I don't want to block their entrance. I just noticed that. All you can eat Korean barbecue. Look at that. I would love to eat at one of these places, but not fun when you're by yourself and stuffing yourself with all you can eat. It's very, very tempting to eat as much as you can on your own. Because you know that's the best time to go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant when no one else is criticizing you, right? You don't have your friends saying, look, I think Kenneth got a little bit fatter. You shouldn't eat so much. Or egging you on, being like, oh no, you did so much walking. You gotta eat some more. And then the next day, no one's gonna recognize you anymore because you're gonna be like 3 pant sizes too big. Supercar. Supercar, the Italian brand, Lamborghini. That's the Italian gesture, Lamborghini. Cafe morning of New York. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I don't want to keep walking down there too much because I am getting kind of hungry. What I'm gonna do is go on this side of the street, show you a few blocks over here, and then get something to eat myself. I don't want to eat too late. Before 9 o'clock would be okay for me, but after 9, I wouldn't feel comfortable eating. Sonamu House Korean barbecue. They don't look too busy right now. Oh wait, that's because the paper is blocking the tables. But there's a few tables filled up. Dwayne Velika, what makes Korean fried chicken so good? Never had it before. The skin, the crispness, the seasoning, all the flavors. It's a lot that goes into it. Here's St. Andrew Church. All right, I think I'm gonna do one more block on this side and then end the live stream so I can get something to eat. You all should be very appreciative of this. I'm giving up my supper time to bring you this live walk. I'm also doing everything in reverse. I'm eating ice cream first, walking around, and then having dinner. Meanwhile, it should be completely reverse. Have dinner, walk around, and then ice cream. This side of the block seems very quiet. And here's orthopedic shoes. Wow, this is a big restaurant. If I want to go commercial, I can eat at IHOP. Alrighty. I am going to call it a night because I've been live streaming for over 2 hours now. Very hungry and I'm ready to eat. But I'm in the right spot because right across the street from the Murray Hill Shopping Center and my stomach's hungry. Mitsu M, $4.99, never been in the area. Thank you for the tour. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rob Parker, $10. Thanks for the live stream and you woke up for an extended nap. You're welcome. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Stay safe and I'll see you next time. Smash the like button if you liked it. Take care.